What's up, guys? It's Mr. Keneally. As you can tell, I'm not in the classroom today. I'm taking Mrs. Keneally and my son Jameson around to some doctors and stuff. Nothing to worry about, but it required me to be at home, so I'm going to be running around. So you guys have to start learning about the American West on your own. The American West, cowboys and Indians, woo! Okay. We are going to be responsible for only 15 key terms. And those 15 key terms will help us answer one essential question. This is like a mini unit. This unit won't take super long. It's pretty interesting. We do some cool stuff. But at the same time, I hope that you have a lot of prior knowledge. So we're not going to be doing a lot of learning new stuff. We're just going to be taking the stuff that you have learned before about the American West and kind of adapting it to our understanding of things. But there will be some new terms that you don't know. So today's activity is all about you kind of showing me those new terms you do or do not understand. So what you need is you need your key terms page that got handed out to you. It looks a little something like this. Make sure you put your name up there. Okay, normally I would do this on my screen, but for some reason it's not letting me capture my work, so you guys have to actually watch me talk. It won't normally happen. You'll normally get to see my screen, and it'll be a lot more of this than this, because this isn't the most entertaining thing. So you look at your terms. You have 15 terms. Okay, you have to take a piece of notebook paper, and on both sides you want to create 6 boxes. So first I'll start up here. So I take my paper. Now I'm using scrap paper, so don't pay attention to this side. And I'm going to fold it hot dog style. Okay. And then I'm going to fold it evenly hamburger style. Kind of a little tri-fold. I'm always bad at this. There's actually probably a smarter way to do this, but it works real well. And now I have, if I open up my paper, 6 beautiful boxes. Okay? Then I'll take those 6 beautiful boxes and I'll take my pencil. I'm going to use marker so you guys can see it. And I will draw my lines in those 6 boxes. And I'll do that on both sides of the paper. You guys will do that on both sides of the paper. For my example, one side of paper. Okay? Then, you're going to take your key terms. And you're going to pick 12 of the 15. So maybe there's 3 you really know. I think you should not do 3 that you know. So like if you know who William Jennings Bryan is, which I doubt any of you do. But if you know who William Jennings Bryan is, maybe you skip that one. But I think you should skip ones you do know. So that way you kind of can see how wrong you were on Thursday if you're wrong. So let's start. What you're going to do is each of these boxes is a key term. So I'm going to try and get you to focus on mine. Don't pay attention to my nasty fingers from football practice. Okay, so you're going to write the term in the top of the box. So I'll do Sitting Bull here. You're going to choose to do 12 of the 15. So I write Sitting Bull at the top. Okay, my marker doesn't look very good. But then down here I would write how I would define it. Okay, you can't even read that. That says definition. And then I would write my definition, blah, 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 blah. And then I would draw a picture that helps me remember it. So this one should be pretty easy. You know, I got my bull's horns, and he's got a face, and I'm going to give him a ring in his nose, and he's I don't know how you draw a bull sitting. He's sitting, there's his legs, and there's my Sitting Bull, and maybe I'll put him in a chair. Okay, if I don't know what Sitting Bull is, maybe I do know who Sitting Bull is or what Sitting Bull is, and I would draw something different. But you're going to see if you might know some, you might be able to figure some out. As you read through some of these terms, assimilation, George Custer, Battle of Wounded Knee, maybe you know who the battle is from, or maybe you can infer who the battle is from by reading some of the other stuff. Exoduster, that's a tough one, but maybe break down the word. What's exo mean, and what's a duster, what's dust? New technologies, well, new technologies for the American West. You better not put an iPhone there, because it's probably not the new technology we're talking about. So you're going to take 12 of those 15 terms. You're going to write the term at the top, like I did here, with Sitting Bull at the top. And then you're going to draw a picture of what you think it is. But really, I would skip a little section, and I would write a definition of what I think the definition is. And then if you want to link it to other terms, maybe I think Sitting Bull is related to Wild Bill, because they sound like they're related. So maybe I put Wild Bill at the bottom, because I think somehow it's going to be related to Wild Bill. You're just kind of taking a guess. And then I've got my definition, and then a picture that might represent what you think or who you think it is. If you don't know who it is, do something funny, because here's what's going to happen. As you do learn what it is, let's say you do learn what an exoduster is, your picture is ridiculous, but your picture will help you recall it later. When you start learning the actual word and learning what the word means, now you have this ridiculous picture stuck in your head, and it will actually help you recall the information, and that's the whole reason why we kind of do this in the first place. So you need to do that for 12 out of the 15 terms. Now, will that take the whole hour? No way. Okay, that won't take the whole hour at all. It'll probably take 30 minutes of the 45 minutes. Okay, the remainder of the hour, I would love for you to look at other people's. The last 10 minutes, you can talk amongst yourselves, look at other people's, maybe come up with definitions, use the textbooks, find some definitions. But don't actually write on this term, on this sheet, until tomorrow, because I will help you on Thursday write on this sheet, because that sheet's the one where we want to have that first definition by me, and then you guys can adapt it in your own words. Remember, it's going to be in your own words from the first place, but hearing it from me instead of your random picture that you drew of George A. Custer. So, be good for the substitute. Make sure that you have this done. This is one of those things where on Friday I would check to see that you have 12 pictures drawn with definitions. Make no mistake, I've been teaching for a long time, and I can see when you did it in 5 minutes and when you actually did it in class. I fully expect you guys to be mature enough to handle doing a lesson like this on your own and it to be quality work so that tomorrow we can build on what you start with today. We can build on the basic understanding that you're giving yourselves today. Thanks, guys.